so we're finna get into Gemini. Taurus, we basically was done with y'all reading, honestly. So, the main message for y'all know it was, you need to make a clear decision on what it is that you're gonna do. That you need to follow your intuition while doing it, and don't overthink it, but just let yourself be guided to the right answers. All right. Cool. All right. So let's get into Gemini's reading. All right, so Gemini, what next steps are you being guided to take? What next steps for the Geminis are you guys being guided to take? Hold on. All right, so Geminis, what next steps are you guys being guided to take at this current time? What signs are Geminis being guided to take at this current time? One more. And that's crazy. That same card, I've been seeing that same card since I started this video. I'm gonna take it because it may be. I think it's gonna be a message for it. All right, so you got the five Pentacles, 9 Swords. I'm gonna start 2-2-2 since all the cards is 2'd out. All right. Okay, the energy I'm kind of getting with this, the next steps for you guys it's gonna be guided to not be stubborn around this time. You could definitely be in like the Five of Pentacles energy, trying to do something like by yourself, or especially with the 9, kind of like not ask for the help, be real defensive, be real standoffish. I know the 9 usually talks about, you've been through these battles and you're prepared for what's to come. But I'm kind of getting also about, but just being like real blocked off or like real standoffish. And sometimes, so you focusing on your anger as well. Capricorn energy. Yeah, because there may be a situation that's gonna come up that it's a lesson that you're learning at this time. And it has to deal with you being stubborn, but also you not giving something up. So you think about how like you want to continue to try to do something a certain way, or you want to go about something a certain route, but that's not what you're being guided to do. Or so it could be more like you're attaching yourself to more of doing something a 3D way or doing something a ego way. And if you continue to do that, then you're gonna get led down a path. Like what I was getting with this is like you're gonna rush into something that's gonna be possibly toxic, or you're gonna rush into something that's not gonna be healthy for you. So you need to reevaluate where you're giving your time and your energy, and that's part of the lesson too that you guys are learning at this time. I heard relocating, but then I heard relearning. So relearning where to locate or like put your time and your energy. All right. So what next steps for Gemini? What next steps are Geminis being guided to take at this current time? All right. So you got Cougar, assertive, guardian, and regeneration. So you guys are definitely being guided around this time to get more into your inner voice, because there is actually something that you guys are being guided to do, but I'm getting this energy that you guys are focusing. Because look at the bear, right? The bear likes to just like focusing off, like it's kind of giving the energy like when you get real low and you're like the depressive mode, but you're not really like paying attention or connecting with these things that are around you, right? But you got your guides. This card says guardian. That big bear is like right there trying to like encourage you and give you this inspiration to I'm getting like bring back this life, especially with the lizard here, regeneration. It says you are a survivor as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adjust. Embrace transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So yeah, definitely getting back into the energies. Realize, because I remember. Oh, that made me think about this one time. I was watching this video, and they were saying how like Geminis have the power to like they can always reinvent themselves, or they can like make themselves better, right? After a situation that could have been bad, or dealing with certain people. And what I'm kind of getting is that this situation talks about an old energy that you used to be in. For like with yourself, it possibly doesn't really have to always be about you with someone else. Because I'm getting this a self lesson that you had to learn about being impulsive about certain things, or like I said, moving very stubbornly when it comes to how you were handling things. And now you're at this point where um, you're being guided on like really where to take your time and your energy. And that's why this assertion is coming in, because you know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed. So some of you guys may have been lacking seeing this about yourself, and that's what I kind of was getting with this card, right? Being in that low energy of just like, oh, or I don't know, just. But that's the thing. It's like you need to rebring. You need to shed that old skin. You need to shed that old energy that you were in, because that's what's going to be the biggest thing that is going to hold you back. So you guys are being guided to shed these older versions, shed this lower energy, shed the things that don't aid you or serve you anymore. Simple, right? All right. So what next steps for Gemini? What next steps for Gemini? Yeah, you need to believe. You guys need to believe. Believe. You need to believe that you can get yourself out of this low energy. You need to believe that you can get yourself out of this negative circumstance, or whatever it is that you're being stubborn. You need to believe, because it says, I'm a limited being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality, right? So that's kind of like that wake-up call of realizing that, like, you can, right? You can. But if you're not seeing that you can sometimes for yourself, sometimes you need this card to pop out, which is a lesson, right? It's to you to get out of that mindset that you can't manifest anything. Get out of that mindset that you can't change, or that you can't get better. You can. And it's crazy that it landed literally on this card, right? Because what did we just talk about? How you could be in that low energy of feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough. This isn't, you know? And it says on here, it says gentle, and this could be an affirmation you guys could say. It says, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition, and guide me. Yeah, because you guys may have been out of touch with the part of yourself that's guiding you right into the right direction. And you could have been more into like overthinking things. Yeah, perseverance, because you guys are being guided at this time to move through these fears, or move through this low energy. I'm getting it's more energy than it is fears. I'm not really getting this like mental. I'm getting, but it could be certain things that you're involved in or around that is pulling you away from stepping into this energy of knowing, this energy of being. All right, so next steps for Gemini. It was kind of hard to put the cards back in there, so there may be something that'd be hard for you to put in your brain. So I'm kind of getting like subconscious energy. Nail, injustice, needle, a wish, necklace. You have an admirer. A broken necklace indicates the danger of losing a lover. Losing a lover. Knows the secrets are wanting to be sniffed out. Yeah, because I'm getting it now. Okay, so there's a particular situation, and I'm really getting that this does not have to deal with you and someone else, but I'm kind of getting that it is. Yeah, it definitely has something to do with you. So there may have been a time period where you were doing unjust things, like you were actually in this energy of not, kind of like what I said, right? Being stubborn and not listening, and then just kind of like raging and being so impulsive, and then not kind of giving up something, right? But now you're at a point, like I said, where you're kind of having to refocus and like reshift a lot of where the energy that you was given to certain things out of you having to reshift it, right? So maybe you need to start being more wishful. And it's crazy again that this landed on the abundance, right? And it says, I'm a limitless being, I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So you guys are possibly like wishing for something, or you could be just in manifestation mode right now. Just one more. King, a father figure who is strong-willed and influential. Queen, a mother figure, wife or powerful woman. Jack, a message or a lover. Joker, a trickster. Because what I'm getting with that is you guys need to become clear on what path it is that you want to take. Because like I said, you were being stubborn trying to do something one way, but like I said, that was part of that lesson for you to realize that you did learn where you put your time and energy. Because like I said, you could have been giving your time and energy to things that were negative or things that were low vibrational, right? And so it was keeping you capped out at only seeing from one perspective, right? So your guides are here trying to get you out of this low energy, but you gotta push forward and regenerate. You gotta push forward and reinvent yourself and not stay in the same. I definitely need to put my phone on the charger. Did not think about this. Okay. Oh, this phone's on charger. We may have to be a little tilted. You know what? Actually, yeah. Okay. That's going to do for now, okay? Because we got the phone on charger while we're doing video. But yeah, y'all need to make
charging.
Not the charging. But yeah, Gemini. So you guys are definitely at this point where you guys are realizing what it is that you need to really be putting your time and energy into now. You had to learn this lesson through being stubborn and being impulsive about doing things a particular way, because that being impulsive energy took you to a low place to where it's kind of like now you're getting that guidance from your guides. They're pulling you out. They're literally pulling you out. That's literally why they're right there above trying to like talk to you, right? But you got to listen. You got to listen. Awaken the intuition. It says, awaken my intuition and guide me. And like I said, the regeneration. You got to allow yourself to be able to change. You got to allow these changes to take place at this time. So that's all I got for y'all, Gemini. Thank y'all for tuning in. We moving on to Cancer. Yeah, Gemini, you guys got to learn to trust yourself more instead of just kind of going with the flow on certain things, because sometimes going with the flow is not necessarily good. Like going with the flow can be good sometimes when you are overstressing, but if you're like not overstressing and you're just not really caring, like going with the flow can be bad. So you may want to be able to take some time to realize what you need to really do. Like I said, I'm getting that heavy. With that, you need to know exactly where you're putting your time, taking your energy, putting it, placing it, distributing it. Okay. So we're about to hop into Cancer. All right, Cancers, let's see. So what next steps are Cancers being guided to take at this current time? What next steps are Cancers being guided to take at this current time? So Cancers, I'm hearing a song, that Steve Lacy song. I wish I knew you wanted me. So this could be something dealing with a relationship, or something that could be in the past. Because when I think about that song, right, it would give you like past energy, right? Because like I wish I knew you wanted me. Yeah. So it's kind of giving like a past energy. So this could be talking about something from the past. Let's see. So what next steps are Cancers being guided to take at this current time? Okay, so you got the King of Pens, Three of Pens, and the Queen of Cups. Are y'all dealing with somebody? I swear I'm getting that energy that y'all could be dealing with somebody, Cancer. It's like, and so the next steps I feel like are about to be guided through. Um, it's about a relationship or it's a past situation. But yeah, with the King of Pens here and then the Three of Pentacles, I'm strongly getting that like you were either collaborating with somebody or you were connected to a Queen of Cups. Because there was something that you two are supposed to be investing in equally, but I don't think there was any equal investments. I mean, I feel like one person was. I feel like someone could have been taking more credit. It's kind of giving the energy of like when a person's like, "Well, I did that, I did this," but they really didn't do it though. And I feel like you. Yeah, okay. So there could have been a situation you was in, could have been romantic or a friend or business, but it was a situation where you were giving a lot more, or I'm kind of getting that like you two had both objective sides to give. So like this person had the money to give, you had the creation of the ideas, you had the inspiration, right? But I feel as though it did get to a point where you know what? After seeing these cards, I'm changing it. This may actually be a situation that's balanced out for you because you, how I'm looking at it, right? Two, 1 plus 1 makes 3. So you could possibly be collaborating with somebody that is going to actually bring in abundance. It made sense now. At first, when the 3 was there, but then so the next steps that cancers are being guided to take right now is to um, open up to the good. So, so that first energy was kind of like the not knowing what something is. So it's like when you don't really know what a situation is, right? You kind of be like, so what is this? Like, I know I'm getting this, we're doing this, but like, what is it? So it's kind of, and what did I say before, right? Didn't I say that this is gonna give me some like relationship energy when that song came in? So maybe somebody could have looked at somebody might have thought this was only business, but it may have been more than business. Like it could have been something that was you it gives me subtle because I don't get like I want to just say it was a relationship, you know, but it was some type of business relationship or some type of partnership that you was in, especially with the partnership card here too as well. Um, but going back to the rebirth, there was a part of this situation that you were unsure about. You didn't really know how something was going to transform. And I feel like that's why it's happening because maybe it may be something that's coming up, right? So let's say y'all was just business partners at first, but then like either you finally find out that this person kind of has more feelings, or you may have only been in it for like I said, just for the money, but then the other person they may have been in it for like I'm getting that they were really in it for the same thing that you were, but at the same time, like they had hidden feelings. So with the cards popping out, literally like it was a business situation, but somebody else could have had more feelings, and somebody's just now finding out. And I feel like that's why the rebirth is here, right? Because maybe somebody was looking at themselves in a certain way, and with the love, every part of the journey is basically saying that there's gonna come a time where like things are gonna evolve, things are gonna change. So yeah, maybe it may start out as business, but maybe it's going to the next level now, you know. And I feel like your next steps is kind of the really trust your intuition on this. Like if you really have this feeling that it is something serious or that like it is something that can be, trust that, right? Because I feel like sometimes you'll get. It's kind of like what I said earlier, right? I don't know. Like I feel like that first part was just kind of so. It was crazy. Like the first part really felt so like trying to psych myself out of like what it really was. So it could be like self sabotaging energy as well. like saying that it may be one thing and saying that it ain't. Um, but I'm getting that this partnership is protected. So Cancers, is it you guys' fears that you guys are having to kind of work on at this time about what something could be, can't be? Because these are all good cards. This literally these cards are adding up. So let me see. All right. So what lesson is tied to the next steps that Cancers are being guided to take? What lesson is being taught at this time that is inspiring Cancers to take the next step? What lessons? Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And think about that song I said, right? Fear, success, surrender. Damn, so somebody lucky had a fear that like something, and it landed on the first three cards too. Somebody had a fear that something would be successful, and but that was the thing you see. All right, you know how sometimes when we try to control the outcome of something, it's like when you don't want something to go too far, or like, or you don't know where something's gonna go. So a lot of times people, because they fear the unknown, they'll like cancel certain things out, or they'll stop, or they won't give something. Because I'm getting it is the King of Pentacles could have been in fear about something working out all the way, or because it says I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live the energy of love, and if you think about it, it's flipped. The way the fear is on the King of Pentacles side, the success is on the Three of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Cups is on the surrender. Right? I release the need to control. So there could have been like wanting this person to see that there was something here, right? But the success, because it says there is no greater goal than to love. So, oh, remember what I said? It could have been like business, right? But then somebody could have just been like, well, yeah, we winning money wise, you know. So I think maybe the money was more of the focus than the love was at one point. And I think somebody saw that and they possibly just stopped giving. It's kind of like when you are not on the same page with someone, and so you have to make a decision, right? But I'm getting a feeling that this may be coming back around because with that song I got in the beginning, it's like, I wish I knew you wanted me. A bird could indicate good fortune. A large symbol would signify the act of great fortune. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. This could be good. So maybe this could be good money and love wise, right? But maybe the only focus of the situation was money, right? So I feel like now you're seeing the other side of this situation. Be careful not to confuse the two. An incomplete circle is usually more round. An offer which could fall through or a change before a resolution is reached. So yeah, with that song, I'm going back to with that song I got. That's giving me the energy to like somebody could possibly come back around, or like, so let's say if this situation did kind of fall out, right? I feel like it's gonna come back around because you guys are kind of gonna see um, that y'all two together, y'all do good work, but y'all also got love though. Because with that song, I'm really getting at like somebody, they really wish that they knew that you loved them for real, because it was like, yeah, that was only in it for the money to like make the money and collaborate with you, but maybe there was something underneath the surface that wasn't being talked about or wasn't being, you know, and maybe and because what I'm also getting to with the surrender and on the Queen of Cups is like maybe that Queen of Cups could have wanted it to be a particular way, but the King of Pentacles was in fear. Like he was only seeing it one way. He was only sticking to it by the money because he was having fear that like this love would get interrupted with the success that you guys are creating. But what I'm kind of getting is like, but y'all had a partnership, you know? Y'all working together was what created that best Cancers, you know? So you got to realize like when it's certain people that you do work with, but you also got to think about the fears that come up as well that take you away from seeing what does work. It's the fear of like, because like I said, surrender, I release the need to control. So you possibly could have been trying to control how this played out or wanting it to be a certain way. So then when it didn't go that way, you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to leave it alone. but you wasn't supposed to be in that, right? But that's that fear, you know, that fear of like, if it don't go this way or if it doesn't happen. But I feel like, but like I said, y'all reading is pretty good because I think you're definitely gonna be connecting with somebody. So the next steps that you need to be taking within the situation is to be more open and surrender to the fear of what could and can't be. The same way with the King of Pentacles, he has to release that fear that the love would interrupt the success that y'all have. Because even on the success card that Lizzie said, I know that there's no greater goal than to love. So think about that, right? If you think the money is going to be the thing that breaks it down, the money wouldn't even supposed to be the focus anyway. The love that y'all had, that chemistry. Because like I said, what did I say, right? 1 + 1 = 3. So you see what I'm saying? So I feel like y'all understood that a lot. But at the same time, it was those fears, those things that took you away from seeing that truth. So you guys, I think it's definitely going to be coming up. If this really resonates, Cancer, and you and this person circle back around with each other, I definitely think be more open around this time. So your next steps is definitely being more open and kind of trusting in what you see and what you feel. The intuition. Where's the card at? Where's the card? Yeah, I use my intuition to take me where. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken the power force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. And Queen of Cups, right? Remember what I said? I said that's like you've been able to give. This person may have had the money or the material, but then you had the like inspiration, the ideas, that pure love of creating something. So it's like you guys are definitely possibly going to come back into this. I don't want to say alignment, but there's going to be some type of meshing of you guys coming back together to possibly re-experience this again, or to kind of really look at it for what it was. So that's all I got, Cancers. I thank y'all for tuning in. I hope that this resonated. If it did, leave a like and a comment. And we're moving on to Leos. Leos. Cancers, I liked y'all reading. I'm telling you, at first, I swear that energy at first was crazy because I was like, no, it's not this. But that's the energy, though. You know, you guys are both seeing something that fear of like, it was too good to be true. It was too good that this worked together. Like, we're such good business partners. We work so well together. But it was that fear of like, would the love ruin that though? You know. But that's the thing. If you connect with somebody like that, real deep, and remember what the card said, right? I understand that there's no greater. It's like, so you guys had to understand that like the reason why y'all was brought together wasn't just for the business, but it also was for the fact that like you guys are just such a good pair to a degree to where you guys can make it work and make love work. So, all right, moving on to Leos. Let me finish cleaning up these cards. Okay, so we're gonna get into Leos. All right, so Leos. Leos, what next steps are you guys being guided to take at this current time? Thank you guys for tuning in. We on live too. The first live I had to kind of cut it because I had to do something. So yeah. So Aries and Taurus is in the first video, and this is just gonna be all the rest of the signs. We're gonna try to make it as far as we can, but I ain't gonna lie, if I get a little tired, I am stopping because I want to give y'all quality to read, so I don't want to do y'all like that, okay? All right, so moving on to Leo. So Leos, what are the next steps right now that you guys are being guided to take? Leos, what next steps are you guys being guided to take? I just heard, is it me or... That's what I heard. Is it me or... Okay, so Queen of Cups again, 3 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords for Leo. Okay, so off the bat, Leos, what I'm kind of getting for y'all next steps that y'all need to be taking is you guys definitely need to be celebrating yourself at this time. Resting. I feel like Leos, sometimes you guys can like always be on the go. And sometimes you don't know how to slow down and give to yourself. Because if you think about it, right, I'm pulling on Leos, which are a fire sign, but then I'm getting a lot of water cards. Yeah, worry. I am learning that worry does not change the outcome. And they landed on this card too. Leos, I'm see y'all energy got me quiet. I don't know why, but like I feel like that's the energy you guys are gonna be in soon, and I feel like it's because you guys are taking time to get back into you. So that could be like resting up. Yeah, listening to your intuition. Yeah, so you guys are definitely getting back into yourselves around this time, Leo. So the next, so you're Leos, y'all shit straight to the point. I ain't gonna lie. Leos, you guys are definitely being guided at this point to get back into like self-care, celebrating yourself, loving on yourself. Give yeah, imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Right, getting back in tune with like this life that you want to create. So maybe you guys could have like lost your touch a little bit, Leos, about where you was going, how you was gonna do something, how good you were, and I feel like you're now coming back into this alignment of seeing how good and you're loving yourself more, or like you're going through this process of becoming back into alignment with that part of yourself that you love. You know, because how I'm seeing it, giving yourself love, celebrating who you are, but then also making sure that you're giving yourself time to rest. That's why, and you think about like we saying, sometimes self care can even be you resting up. Self care can be even you chilling and having a day in and really like giving that time to yourself. And I feel like that's what I'm getting, because I don't really. The only card I see where it's people around is the Three of Cups, right? Which is technically the celebration, you know, coming together. But what I'm getting with that is, or you could be resting also after a celebration. It could be another thing too. But I'm strongly getting that it's dealing with you guys getting back into celebrating yourself, but then also like getting back into like giving yourself that respect and that love. So if your body know you tired, give yourself that time to rest. Have that time to have that self care to like sit down somewhere, you know. All right. So what next steps for Leo? It says a cross that looks like a crew fix indicates success and happiness. You will achieve your goals. Yeah. And when I say that, imagination, right? So you guys are definitely getting back into believing. You guys are definitely getting back into this energy of seeing like what can, you know, pushing yourselves forward and not really holding yourself back. So maybe that may be something you guys did in the past. Let me get hold on, let me get one thing. What past thing was holding Leo's back? So there could have been an ending to a relationship or a two of cup situation, partnership that was lucky kind of holding you back. So that's what it is. So Leos, you guys are definitely, oh, that makes so much sense now that I pulled those two cards for that. Yeah, Leos, you guys are definitely stepping back into this energy where you're giving that love to yourself. So maybe there could have been a situation that you were like really giving a lot to. You were, and I'm also getting you that you could have been exchanging energies. I'm getting cups, but I'm getting cups is like, it could be emotions, but I'm also getting it as like energy. But I feel like that ended. So there could be like a love situation that ended that had you guys kind of in a loop. But I feel like now that you guys are having this a long time, you guys are getting back into celebrating yourself. So yeah, this relationship definitely could have brought you to a point where you kind of lost touch of who you were, you know. And yeah, it could have been. I'm not getting it could have been bad, but you know how like when you be in a relationship with some people, or you be giving a lot of time and energy, you lose yourself, you know, because you be trying to give so much to the situation. You be trying to be a version of yourself for the situation. But Leos, I'm getting that y'all are getting back into your own energy, and you guys are kind of trusting it, because for a long time you guys were just y'all was trying to trust this relationship to be your happiness, but you had to realize that you are the one that creates your happiness, and you never need to forget that. So, Leos, you guys' next step is to just definitely get back into you, get back into celebrating yourself, get back into resting, self care, getting back into opening your mind about the things that. So, it's like this boom, right? You think about how when you lose your sense of what makes you happy because you start depending on a person, I feel like you getting back into that energy. You getting back into seeing like I said, imagination. I nourish the creative aspects of my mind. So you getting back into seeing these things that truly make you happy, these things that truly put you in this place of alignment with you. Like, I don't know, I feel that energy. I feel it, and you're gonna get there. But you gotta let this go. So if you were kind of pondering over this hurt of something not working or ending, oh, I wish that one card would have popped out. It's a card that basically say, like, I understand that something ending is actually a good thing, versus then, we be trying to hold on to these relationships or hold on to these situations that are actually not good for us. And then sometimes it has to take us being away from it for so long, or it ending, for us to finally see, like, damn, but like I really am happy with myself. I am happy by myself. And then you realize that sometimes it be the people that you be trying to give to, or the people that you're trying to be in these relationships with, that mess it up for you, that mess up your energy. That's why they say, like, we're not meant to just be with anybody, but we take that risk and that chance every time we put ourselves out there. It's not to be in fear. I mean, because when you get to a point of you understand that, like, even though these relationships don't go where I want them to, what did I learn from it? What do I take from this, versus then just looking at the negative and being like, dang, it didn't work out, like, and then being sad. No, look at what you learned, allow that to be your release, and then get back into yourself. So I think that's all I got for y'all, Leos. Y'all reading was pretty short, and shit, like I said, y'all doing good. Like, y'all get back into y'all energy. Y'all are getting back into opening yourself up to the creativity of you. So, and I'm getting more of that feminine energy. Like I said, with the Queen of Cups, really just look, really just looking at that cup, looking at your love, looking at you, looking at how much you can. I'm getting something about looking at the things that you have to give. So you think about when you have that love to give, right? Because you could have been in a situation that, you know, they may have been giving you a cup, but that cup could have been empty. You know what I'm saying? So you could have been giving so much, but now you're giving back to yourself, and it's putting you in this place of true peace, true happiness. So that's all I got for y'all, Leos. I thank y'all for tuning in. We're about to move on to Virgos, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because I think it's like Virgo, then Leo, then Scorpio, then yeah. All right. Boom, boom. All right. All right. All right. So let's. I smell something burning, but I know nothing should be burning. At least not around here. So. Virgos. All right, so what is the next step for Virgos that they are being guided to take at this time? What next step for Virgos are they being guided to take at this current time? What next steps for Virgos are they being guided to take at this current time? The first thing I'm getting is you guys need to take your time. But you think about Virgo, right? They're really grounded. They're Earth sign, right? So you would think that they will, but you gotta think you're just not your sun sign. You know, you have other signs in your chart that make up you, and sometimes you could be in other energies more than you think you are. So you definitely need to kind of be aware of your placements, and also aware of like how your placements. So let's say if you look at the characteristics of, let's say you have a fire moon, right? You may see yourself, even though you're Virgo, but you may see yourself come off more like more witty, or you have more of this just that fire to you, you know. But you're Virgo, right? So you would think like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of getting something about looking into your actual placements, because that's going to help you understand more of your energy. All right. So what next steps for Virgos are being guided to take at this kind of time? Okay. So Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Oh yeah, you guys are definitely being focused on what is it you guys really want. Because I'm getting all these cups here, right? But I'm getting that you're like not fulfilled with something. And on the card it says over it. Because I think you're wanting a new experience, but something's just not. But But each experience that you get is not necessarily something that you really want, or it's not something that is you could be like standoffish to it as well, like pouting about some shit. What is the next steps for Virgos? Know that challenges make you stronger. You have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities you carry the strong within. Oh yeah, so you guys are. Oh, I'm getting it now. Okay, so there's an opportunity that's gonna come around for you guys to really get what you want. Because the part I focused on and kind of hit me was take the time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Because you could have been disconnected from certain things because you're just like, I'm just not feeling it, I'm just not with it, I ain't in it, I ain't doing it. And because you may have been going down a particular path, doing something a particular way, and you may have gotten certain things, but if you think about it right, that's Taurus energy, the bull. Now it's time to act. Opportunities are here. And what did I just say, right? Opportunities are here. Move with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit. Didn't I just say something about being witty, right? I'm telling y'all. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So that's the thing, right? You knowing what you knowing what you want is gonna be the thing that pushes you to like get what you want. So that's why I said maybe all this other stuff you ain't trying to settle at this point. I think you know what you want to a degree, and that's why you're pushing yourself to like not settle for these options, or so you're being guided not to settle. Guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists my soul growth, right? Because you could be in this. I don't think you're in this energy, but I'm saying like you could be in this energy of like having like self pity or like putting yourself down because you're not taking particular actions or you're not taking particular things. But I feel like I said, you know what you want. So you don't feel guilty. It's kind of like when a person was trying to make you feel bad for not doing something a particular way, where it's like, well, I'm gonna do it my way because I know what works best for me. And so I feel like you need to trust that because that's what's gonna literally push you to you getting these opportunities or whatever opportunities it is that you truly, truly want. It's gonna push you. It's gonna, like I said, your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So trust your instinct to who you are. That's why, and I think that's why I said you got that wit, that attitude side for a reason, because that's kind of like it's you. That's the thing. Like our birth chart literally is our energy. It's our energy blueprint for the day that we were born, of the energy that we were born into. You know. So yeah, you may have fire in your chart somewhere that pushes that out of you, right? But that's because that's for you. That energy is made to be within you. And you have to understand that and accept that. And some people are gonna have to accept that too and understand that shit. That's just you. And because I feel like a lot of people can try to pull you out of energy, like you need to be way more nicer. You need to be like this and like that, right? But then when I'm looking at this, I release any belief that no longer serves my soul. That's other people's beliefs or how you should be, but that's not your belief, right? So it's like if you feel as though what they trying to put on you is what you should be doing, then that's gonna always, and I'm getting that's what them cups is. Like, it could be like opportunities where people want you to be a particular way, but you're just like, no, not me. I'm just not gonna do it. Won't do it. Not gonna do it. Won't do it. Like, I don't know. That's that witty sense. That's so crazy. Not gonna do it. Don't want to do it. Like, yeah. But that's you though, and I think and I think that's what you know, and I think that's what people low-key admire, but they're not gonna tell you. So they may try to like change it about you because they can't have that, but I feel like you stand 10 toes about yourself. Chain. If the chain is broken, this could indicate unhappy marriage, church, a small legacy. Clouds. What else? What kind of clouds do you see? Are they fluffy? Are they fluffy? Meaning you are inflated and optimistic, whereas dark clouds could suggest problems. Clover, favorable omen, happiness, and unusual prosperity. Yeah, and it's kind of like what I said, right? You. I have this strong feeling that you know yourself. You know yourself so well enough to where you can tell if something's gonna make you not be happy, or if something is gonna really make you really feel in alignment. You know. And then with the favorite omen, Clover, happiness and unusual prosperity, I feel like you know something coming in. I feel like that's why you're not settling. So, Virgos, definitely keep being who you are. Definitely. So the steps that you guys are being inspired to take in this time is to really not settle. You know what you want. You know what you have this feeling of like you know what you after, and even if you don't know completely, right? Keep trusting that part of yourself. Keep trusting your instincts. Keep trusting what assists you. Like I said, I know I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, right? So you're following things that you feel is helping you grow. So that is all I got for you guys, Virgo. I hope this resonated, and leave a like and a comment, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, so we're gonna be moving on to Libras. Libras. I don't know why I'm getting energy Libras. Y'all could be I don't know. That's just, the way I just did that's so crazy. Leos, I feel like y'all are in this flow energy. Y'all are an air sign, but I feel like y'all are in this flow energy. Like y'all are doing something like I don't know. That's crazy, but I feel like that's the energy y'all are in right now. Pyramid, peace, happiness, plenty of it. Pine tree, lasting happiness and honor. At the top of a cup means profit. Yeah, so you guys could be doing something that's like you're in tune with doing something right now. It's kind of like when you see a person, they're like humming and they're doing something right. It's because they're truly in tune with what they're doing, or they're like really focused, or they're really kind of doing what they're doing. So let's see, what next steps for the Libras are they being guided to take at this current time? What next steps are Libras being guided to take at this current time? All right. Yeah, y'all on the money. Y'all are on the money with some Libras. Like, I don't know. You got. Well, I guess because you guys are air sign, but I don't know. I feel like you guys don't let things slip. You guys don't let something bother you, or the Fool. I don't know. Sorry. This is no, but that's literally the energy I get. The Fool. Nigga, y'all finna hop right off that damn cliff because it's because you're trusting. You've been guided to trust. You've been guided to trust. You've been guided to trust where to go, where to give, how to receive, what to. I feel like you're in this flow. Libras, you guys are in the flow state right now, and flow, baby. That love is flowing, and maybe it's because you're giving so much, right? You're giving love. You're letting things in. You're letting things just be. So you guys could be in alignment, Libras. Seriously, like, I know this is like next steps, right? But I feel like you guys are. That's kind of your next steps, to keep being the Fool, keep being in this love, keep doing what you're doing. I'm hearing that it's a Bryson Tiller song. Just keep doing what you're doing. I will not be myself. I don't know the lyrics, but that's the song I'm kind of getting. And I feel like you just jumped off. Wow, this is really good energy. There goes that Guardian again. Yeah, because you're being guided by spirit on what to do, where to go. You have this confidence and this power about you that is allowing you to be in the flow. It's allowing you to be in alignment because you're trusting and you understand, you're in tune with your intuition, and it's just nothing can really slip by you. And the reason why I said that earlier, well, I didn't really say it, but I was like, oh, Libras, there's a. It's because I was gonna drop the cards, and it was like right before they dropped, like I went under my hand, caught it. So like you guys are just really like on it, honestly, seriously. All right, let's pull some of the lessons. So what lessons surrounding these next steps that Libras are being guided to continue making? I'll say it that way. What lessons? Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Yeah, so you guys are definitely not letting doubt stop y'all at this moment. Y'all ain't. You're not. It ain't. It ain't gone, and it ain't. It ain't. It's not, and it ain't gone. It ain't. So I feel like you guys are very clear about what it is that you've released. You know, it's kind of like when you're not stressing and you're not in doubt about what something is, you can let go of that worry, right? You can let go of that the needing to just have it all figured out because you know that it's going to be full energy, right? What I say, right? Trusting. So that's all I got for y'all, Libras. I thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all reading was pretty good too. We had some good readings today, y'all. We had some good readings. Alright, so we're gonna move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Alright, so Scorpios, let's see, what is it that you guys are being guided for as next steps? What next steps are the Scorpions being guided to take? What next steps, actions are the Scorpios being guided to take at this current time? Alright, so you got the Ten of Cups and the Strength. At the bottom, Ace of Cups. So off that, what I'm getting, Scorpio, is that you guys need to continue to protect your peace. Continue to protect what you've built for yourself. Continue to protect what you have allowed to come into alignment with you. Continue to protect, tame, control. But I'm not getting control in a bad way. I'm getting control in a good way. Like, knowing how to manage something. Knowing how to manage yourself. Knowing how to manage your energy. Knowing how to manage your happiness. Knowing how to manage what takes you away from your happiness. Alright, so what other next steps? Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and a friend. So y'all are just being, I don't know. I swear, I don't know. I feel like you guys are definitely stepping into this energy of Just continuing to hold the love. Continue to hold that space, right? I choose to be happy. Miracles. You are a joy bringer. You bless the world with your positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And happy, happy, happy. Ten of Cups popped out. The string popped out. So you guys are taming your peace. You guys are literally controlling. But like I said, it's not bad control. You guys are literally in control of what it is that is your peace, what it is that is your happiness. And I feel like you did that through the fact of just taking control of your life, you know? Choosing to be happy, right? Personal, I am making this up. Personal choice, right? Man, these readings in today. You made a personal choice to be on the right path. You made a personal choice to be happy. You made a personal choice to be in the energy of love, to love people, right? The right way. You chose that. Courage. I find the inner strength and fear. I find the inner strength to face the fear with confidence. So your solar plexus could be like on 10. You guys could be very fulfilled. Health, y'all could be healthy. Y'all could be working out as well, and that's also aiding this good energy that you guys are experiencing. Any other steps that Scorpio needs to, any other steps that Scorpios have been guided to take? Any other steps that Scorpios are being guided to take? Okay. I was going to say if nothing came out. But, okay, it says... Okay. This is a completely filled in triangle. Just like an actual wedge, there it symbolizes something is stuck in your life. Someone could be working against you or interfering with something in your life without your knowledge. So yeah, definitely watching who you keep yourself around, watching who you allow your energy, because I feel like there could be people who can see that you're in this good ass energy, but they'll try to do things to take you out of it. So I'm talking to me like distractions, but like you gotta think people can be distractions, environments can be distractions. You know, how you think about something can be a distraction too. So you guys need to make sure that you're protecting your peace, protecting your happiness, right? If you already choose to be happy, you need to be able to choose to protect that, right? Protect. And what did I say? Didn't I say something at the beginning like that? I was like, you're protecting your peace. Yep, and warning of a secret enemy, acts, grievance or resentment. Yeah, so somebody could be, so on the outside of this, so the next steps that you do need to make sure is just protecting your peace, right? Don't let people in your life if you know they got grudges, or don't let people in your life if you know they playing like they your friend, or like they playing like they like you, because you know people can have secret enemies. So the only thing I will say that you guys need to, Scorpios, that y'all do need to watch out for, or like your next steps that you're being guided, is to just make sure that you're protecting your peace. You know, be aware of like people that try to come in and take your energy. You know, people try to just come in and say stuff to make you mad, or do things to try to make you feel away. Don't let that happen, you know, because you got that control over yourself, not them. Remember, it's your own personal choice with how you handle something. If you decide to give into it, then you know that you make that personal choice to get that energy out. It's not saying let nobody disrespect you and get you. It's not saying let nobody disrespect you and get you out of energy, but it's also saying don't let those things be the thing that stop you from being in your peace and your happiness. So that's all I got for y'all, Scorpios. I thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all reading was good as well. All right, so we're gonna move on to Sag. right, so let's see. All right, so let's get into Sag reading. So Sag, let's see. So what is Sagittarius' next steps that they are being guided to take at this current time? What next steps? Hold on, y'all. What next steps? What next steps are Sagittarius being guided to take at this current time? I don't know if y'all need to drink more water or not, but I just feel like it was something in my throat. I'm like, nah, let me drink some water before they try to act up. So you guys possibly need to make sure that you're keeping hydrated, especially if you stay like in a place where it's hot, because it's, you know, I'm in Texas right now, so it is pretty, you know, they've been giving out heat advisories every day, and it has been a little toasty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And plus it's humid too. I think we got the heat dome, so it's really unbearable. All right. All right, that's one step. Okay, that's two steps. Oh. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 12. I had a meditation. I did a meditation a long time ago, about a week ago probably. And I remember in that meditation that I had just got 12 steps. Like I saw a person walking by, and it was 12 steps. And if you think about this reading, right, it's pulling on the next steps. But I felt very guided to pull 12 cards to give you guys the next 12 steps. And I'm gonna read each one out. And y'all's, I'm doing y'all's differently because this is what I'm getting guided to do. I'm getting guided to just read it like 12 steps. So I'm literally gonna read each one by one. We're on Sag just reading, okay? All right, so the first step that y'all need to do and take is walking away from things that don't fulfill y'all. You need to do this because this is going to be important with you getting into realizing what it is that you really need to be, you know, giving. You know, focusing on yourself. Because you may have been in a situation in the past where you thought something was good, you thought it was fulfilling, but, you know, walking away, you kind of see, like, it really wasn't what I wanted. Getting the moon, so like Cancer energy. Yeah, so something could have came out around like a full moon cycle, and you could have just seen the truth of something. So now you really taking your time to put a lot back into yourself, which is causing a tower moment. So there may be some people. So you're causing a tower, or you walking away caused the tower for these people to kind of feel the hurt. So let's say if somebody was playing on your top, or like playing with your top. Playing on your top is like, you know, playing with your mind, you know what I'm saying? You know, thinking you stupid, whatever. And I feel like these people are now going to be getting karma for that. People are literally going to be trying to put the pieces back together of themselves. Like, so I'm really getting at you. Okay, hold on. You know what? Let me do this right. Okay. What situation was unfulfilling? What situation was unfulfilling? Yeah, so it could have been a situation with an Aquarius. Wait. It's another card at the bottom I did not see. Yeah, so there was a situation with an Aquarius that took you way off path because they were defensive. So there could have been an Aquarius that you were dealing with that that either could have been locked up, and the only reason why I read it like that is because I'm getting a justice, and then I see in like the 7 of Wands, and it looks like Looks like bars. The Five of Pentacles. People are out in the cold. So your next step is to kind of leave people where they like. I'm not getting where they left you, but it's gonna be a season where you're gonna have to really disconnect from a lot of people, honestly. Because I think that there's like changes that you're going through at this time, and I think that's why you're going through this 12 steps, right? So I feel like your first step was to walk away. Second step was to like actually focus on your own cup. The third step was to kind of just let things fall, let everything go to smoke, go up and smoke, which is the tower represent, because everything is going up in smoke. Like the tower's falling down, people are getting hurt. Because I feel like you being in a situation, you gave a lot. It's kind of like when it's like when people don't value your energy when you're there, right? And then you leave. It's like their whole world breaks down because they were depending on your energy to be the one to fuel their life, right? But now that it's not there and the towers broke down, you've took time out to disconnect and really get yourself focused on what it is that you truly want to bring in for yourself. And like I said, so that's step 4. Step 5, you guys are being guided to kind of let people be in the cold, honestly. Let people, so like, it's kind of like giving the energy of like ghosting, but like leaving people out. Just leaving people out. Because maybe there could have been certain people that you were involved with, even in the past, that like necessarily wasn't good for you, and it was taking you away a lot from what you really needed to focus on. Because once you get back into your status, like, and that's kind of what I'm getting. So the step 6 is gonna be you kind of getting back into your bag, or you getting back into your lane, or you sitting back on your throne, right? So it could be like, so that's Taurus energy. So you could be getting back into your stability. And I feel like once you get back into the stability, there is gonna be a 2 of Cups situation that's gonna come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So step 7 is gonna be you just giving and receiving, putting yourself out there, right? Putting out love, getting love back. Step 8, 3 of Wands. There is gonna come a time where you're going to have to be patient about how something's gonna go. Whether it is this 2 of Cups situation that you want to get off the ground, I feel like be patient, because I feel like this time around, you being patient with this situation is what's really gonna allow it to be. If you really see that this is something that's in alignment, you know, you're gonna do that soul searching to really understand and really see if it's for you. Because I feel like this is something that can take off. This is something that can happen. This card it says heart. Dang, I want to read it. It says heart. Good things will come, such as money. If heart is surrounded by dots, then it can indicate, this can indicate marriage. Success in choosing a partner. And what did I just say, right? Right? Being patient, right? Soul searching, right? And then right after I get done with that, then I get this card talking about success in choosing a partner. Business success. Yeah, because I feel like something is going to be rushing coming in. But let me break it back down. Okay. So what lesson over all these steps is it that Sagittarius needs to know when it regards to making the next step? What lesson? Courage. Yeah, so this is gonna be a time period for you to kind of have to do things. Okay, so boom, right? Remember how I said at the beginning, you walking away? Well, first off, you walking away is the courage that it takes, because it's not really easy for a lot of people just to walk away. You know, a lot of times people stay stuck because of that fear of, you know, They don't never have that courage or the confidence to do it. But I feel like a lot of these steps that you're taking, or a lot of these steps that are in place, is coming from that courage that you have of like, I just know. Like, no, this is something I have to do. Like, it could be you could have certain fears, but then it's like you get out of those fears as quickly as you get them, because I feel like you start understanding. What is that? Fear and love. I commit to seeing the practice of all good in all things, and I realize I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, because you living in the energy of love for yourself. That's why you're moving the way that you're moving, right? And that takes courage, because a lot of people they'll put other people first. They won't put themselves first. You know, they'll say, you know, you hear people say, "Oh, you don't think about yourself," and it's like, yeah, but that's toxic sense. But we talk about it in a certain sense where it's you that's been the giver, that you'll sometimes put other people first. So it's like now you're in this kind of selfish energy, but it's not selfish in a bad way. It's selfish in a good way, which is like, I need to be selfish because I'm never selfish. So now that you're doing this, like I said, it's causing a tower for people. People are left out in the cold, but you doing this is bringing you in people that are actually in alignment with you. Gratitude and pride. I am thankful for this life and opportunity that it presents. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone, because you understanding how people handle what they handle, but at the same time you're understanding it, like, but it's not my place to, you know, fix it. They gotta fix on their own. So you walking away is the fixing, you know. It's the fixing on yourself, not the fixing on them. All right, let me get some wisdom. All right, so what wisdom regarding these 12 steps that the Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, you need to assert yourself. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have courage and confidence. Then we just come on now. Come on now. So you being assertive is coming from that courage. It's solar plexus. Your solar plexus energy is thriving, and it's because you love yourself. And it's not just because you love yourself. It's because you just know what you really want to accept. You know what does and does not fulfill you. So you don't stay stuck over things that didn't work out. You don't stay stuck over things that had you trapped or had you to be defensive. You don't stay stuck to those things. All right, so that's all I got for y'all, Sag. That was a pretty good reading. I thank you guys for tuning in. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment if this video resonated. If it didn't, leave the messages for whoever else is going to resonate with, okay? Hopefully y'all can hear me, because I had to set the phone up. I lucky want to take it off the charger, because I'm going to take it off the charger and see what it does. Oh, my nose. Oh, I know this. Oh, I'm just not going to do it. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so we're gonna move on to we're about to move on to the Capricorns. Capricorns. All right, Capricorns. Let's see what y'all got going. Let's see what steps y'all need to take. What steps you guys are being guided to take at this current time. You guys are definitely, the first message coming through because the cards fell. You guys have been guided to just let something happen. Capricorns, just let it happen. Just let it happen, Capricorns. Just let it happen. Because I feel like it's going to come a time where you're going to try to, like, control something, or you're going to try to, like, you're going to want something to go a particular way, but you're being guided to just let it happen. Just let it happen. I keep hearing that, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Nope, just let it happen. No, just let it happen. Are you sure? Just let it happen. You're really gonna you're gonna understand the true definition of going with the flow this month. Just let it happen. All right. So what next steps does Capricorn need to are being guided to take this month? This month or whenever. King of Swords, Hermit. Yeah. So just let it happen. All right, so you got the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the next steps that you guys are being guided to take at this time is to disconnect. There may be a King of Swords that you guys need to disconnect from. They may be trying to offer you something, but I feel like whatever they're trying to offer you, you don't really need it. So it could be like a deal that looks sweet, looks good, but you don't need it. Because the thing that you don't see is that this person is like really deceptive, or they have a certain way that they move. They move recklessly, right? And they're gonna be getting justice. So that's why I was getting a message of like, just let it happen. Kind of let this person just do what they're gonna do, right? You don't have to like be defensive and like, oh no. So that's why you're being asked to be in a hermit mode when it comes to dealing with this person, because you're being asked to. If you look, she's like closing out the, you know. So I feel like you're being asked to actually just let something go, just let something happen, because someone's gonna like basically run. Somebody's gonna basically either they're gonna tell on themselves, or somebody's gonna put themselves in a situation to where they're gonna get justice for how they're treating you or have treated you. All right, let me get. You know, I'm getting my clarification. Okay, what is the reason that Capricorns is just needing to just disconnect and go on hermit mode with this person? Yeah, because they could have kept you into like this mental entrapment, or they could have had you like been playing mind games, or like you were mentally stuck over the situation because of not knowing what to do. And I feel like that's why you've been guided to just kind of like just let it happen. Just let that person do what they're gonna do. Let it happen. You focus on you. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise to dignity. Yeah, don't go out sad trying to like prove a point to somebody, or don't go out sad trying to be in somebody's face. Protection. You are a master of finalized flow. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. And it landed on the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, it's kind of like you already got what you need, and that's why I feel like with this person, I feel like that's why it's gonna be easier for you to disconnect, because you don't need them for what they're trying to give you. You know, they try to play mind games to keep you in a certain place, but if you disconnected from this person, you got back into your own energy, your own bag. Yeah, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Uh, I embrace my transformation and I let go of the past. Magic, the magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. Yeah, so you're understanding, and that's why I kept coming through. Let it happen. I feel like because somebody's gonna get that karma for how they treated you or try to keep you trapped up. Because I feel like it's gonna be some things that they have on their plate that they have elsewhere that they're gonna have to be trying to run and take care of, or like clear up, but they're not gonna be able to clear it up because that's the situation that they were putting out. That's what they were putting out to the universe. So that's what they got back. You know, was they try to keep you in the Eight of Swords, yet they got Seven of Swords. So they try to make that Eight Sword your problem. You know, and keep you in this mental entrapment. But I feel like you know that it's not your fault, and that's why you detached, or that's why you felt guided to detach from this person. So you made the right choice. All right. So what lessons surrounding these next steps is going to be important? What lesson surrounding these next steps is going to be important? worry and loneliness. So the lessons that you're going to be learning is to just, because it says I'm learning that worry does not change the outcome. So that's what. And what did I say? Right? Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Because if you're worrying about like, damn, like why did this person treat me like this? Why did this person do me like this? Like why are they not? Why did this happen? Why? You gotta let it happen. Surrender. Because the thing is, like, you're gonna see, or like something's gonna happen to this person to where they're gonna get their justice for how they did you. So the universe is kind of just like, just move on, just focus on, just keep being your non-opinions energy, and just keep focusing on yourself and keep moving forward. Like you made the best decision by disconnecting. You made the right decision by shifting your energy back to you. You don't let these things stop you. That's I choose to be unstoppable. You know, and then we got loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. So another lesson that you're being guided with, the steps that you're being guided to take, is to understand that there may be a period where you are gonna be like by yourself. Because if you think in the garden, but then it's like you got the bird on your head, so it's like you're not really alone. Spirit is always gonna be connecting with you. That's the thing you gotta remember. Like you always got guides, you always got angels and things that watch over you and protect you that are with you. So you're not never really alone. The alone just is something that we associate because we don't have another person, or we don't have certain things to fill that void. But you are the person that fills that void. You are your own void that you feel. So you gotta remember that, like, the lesson is that you're not alone. You got what you need. You got who you need. And remember what I said, right? You could think you're doing this by yourself, but you got that bird on your head that's guiding you. That's literally being your, like, I'm getting like being your muse. So I heard. All right. So that's all I got for y'all Capricorns. I think y'all were tuning in. Y'all reading was pretty good too. Um, yeah. So just make sure that your next steps is just to let it go. Just kind of, it's just let it happen. I told you that's why I got to just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Because like I said, you trying to worry about it ain't gonna change the outcome. So you need to just focus. Be in your own energy at this moment. Because like it says, you could let this situation fuck you up, right? But you got to be the one that's got. I choose to be unstoppable. you know, so you got to be the one that make the choice to say, like, I'm not gonna let this have power over me. But are you? And that's where you got to make that decision. You got to make that choice for yourself. So thank y'all Capricorns for tuning in. This is a great read. We're about to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius and Pisces. Y'all, this I ain't gonna lie. This is my first time doing. Well, this is my first time doing all signs reading, but this is my first time doing the live though. And hey, only thing this all I'm gonna say. I'm happy that I got my I get to go live, because I had to do it the other way, and I ain't really like that because I couldn't really be on here really connecting. I like to be on here in the moment. The other way I feel like I had to do it, I had to go through a whole bunch of steps to even just go live. And I was like, it kind of made me lose the interest a little bit in doing it. So that's why I'm so glad that I could just go live straight from here now. Man, what a blessing. What a blessing. So, all right, we finna get into Aquarius' reading. And we finna get into Aquarius' reading. So, Aquarius, what steps does Aquarius need to be? What steps are Aquarius being guided to take at this current moment? What steps are Aquarius being guided to take at this current moment? All right, so first step that you guys are being guided to do or take into consideration or being guided for is get more in tune with your intuition, because there's gonna be there's a I don't know, it may be something to do with family, because I got the Ten of Pentacles here too, or it could be and then with the 8 here too, walking away. So you guys are gonna be needing to be more in tune with your intuition around this time, because there's gonna be certain things that you need to walk away from, and you need to be in your right mind, but like right intuitive mind. right knowing to make this decision, because I'm kind of getting that there could be a possibility where you could choose to go down a particular path based off of emotions. And so sometimes I feel like those emotions will, it's gonna deter you, or you're gonna like fall. You're gonna like, because I'm kind of getting it could be something to do with money. Like you could, there could be something that you'll like emotionally get involved in for because of like what it gives. But like I said, with the eight, it's something that really don't fulfill you though all the way. It's just something to have. It's something you could attain. Something you can, you know. And so I feel like you're at this point where you're starting to kind of. That's why it's going to be important within your next step is that you are in tune with your intuition, so that you know. Because that's the thing, when you're in tune with your intuition, right? Can't nothing get past you, you know, because you won't always get that nudge of like what to do. Now, if you end up doing it anyway, I mean, that's the lesson you got to learn, you know. But 9 times out of 10, we get the guidance before it even happens, you know, and it just be us that make the decision or us that does not make the decision, and that's what determines the outcome, you know, because we all have free will. The same way I'm here saying like, oh, your next step is to trust your intuition. You could not go trust your intuition, you know, but then eventually you will get to a point where you have to. It just may be later down the line, but because that's the thing, everything has to happen eventually at some point. You're just prolonging it. That's all it is, you know. But I get it. Be in your comfort as you need to be in your comfort. But at the same time, it's like if you really want to make the changes and you really trying to get better, then you gotta look. You gotta do what you gotta do. So we got authentic. Yeah, because you're gonna be needing to see something from a higher perspective, because you need to break free from others' expectations, rise above the earthly matters. Yeah, because see that's the thing. When you two down here on the earth, or you two down here on like the 3D, it's easy for you to kind of get caught up in not trusting your intuition, but trusting that external validation. You know. And the thing about this, right? I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Happy Feet. But you remember how like his parents, they was like they really didn't believe in what he was doing for real. Like they didn't really like. I mean, yeah, at the end of the movie, yeah, but like when he first was doing it, they was like they didn't think he was really gonna be nothing. They didn't think he, but he was his own self though. You know, he stood out when he put himself out there. Like they made fun of him at first, but then they seemed like, oh damn, he really got the foot where he can do what he do. You know, and I feel like that's what it is. Like you being authentically in your gifts and your abilities is what's going to help you be more in tune with like where you're going and where you're headed, right? And then with the visionary here, ooh, I never saw that part on there. Hold on. With the visionary, it says stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart, right? And when you're in tune with your intuition, right, that's you trusting yourself, right? And you think about when you trust yourself to have this ability to do something, right? That's you seeing your worth of who you are. Thinking about solar plexus energy, you know, that's what fuels you. That's what fuels that self-esteem, self-worth. You know, it's you knowing and having a strong identity of who you are. But if you're around people that take you away from seeing that about yourself, how can you really be connected to your intuition? How can you really be connected to your gifts? How could you be connected to seeing the truth of something if you're always around people that lower you down or bring you down? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta trust that when you're being guided to walk away from something because it's not fulfilling, you have to walk away. Trust the intuitive feeling, because you are the person that has the willpower to do that. But if you don't, then you're gonna be stuck. But if you do, it's kind of what I said. So I guess so. You guys' next step is gonna be about making a choice and making a decision. Whether it be a decision to trust yourself, decision to walk away. Um, it's definitely something, and that's crazy because all these cards are upright and this is upside down. So I'm gonna read this because it do got a meaning for if it's upside down. Ooh, do I even have it? I don't think I have it. Yeah, so this could talk about you um, not actually taking a certain route or trusting yourself, because this card originally says release your past and start a new journey, but a lot of times, you know, and it's like it's really most times it's out of that fear, right? The fear of like doing something differently, and I think you're gonna have to get to a point where you're gonna have to trust yourself more. You got to trust yourself to be the one to guide you out. And that's the thing. And because before you can really be into that leadership role of helping other people, you got to help yourself, you know? So it's about really truly seeing what you have to do, the actions, the choices. Because I feel like this could really be a story on the back end for you, like a testimony I'm kind of getting, where you had to go through a process of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your guidance, trusting you. Okay, so let's see what lessons surrounding the next steps that Aquarius has been guided to take. What next steps surrounding what lessons surrounding the next steps that Aquariuses are being guided to take? What lessons? What lessons? What lessons? What lessons? Didn't I just say something about a relationship or something? Anyways, relationship. I am attracted to those who serve my highest good. And remember what I said is break free from other people's expectations, walking away from what don't serve you, what ain't fulfilling no more. You got to trust that, because see, that's the thing. That's part of the lesson too, though, right? Because a lot of times, like, we'll try to be with people, we'll try to be in situations that we think is really what we want, but a lot of times it's not necessarily something that we really like. It's a mental thing that we more be attaching to it than it is more of an actual, like, I'm in love, or like, you know, people actually good for me. You know, you'll know when a person is good for you because it's just the energy that that person brings. It's the things that they say, versus if it's somebody that's draining, and you're a high vibrational being, or you're a person that's on the right path and they're not. You do realize that they're gonna always be draining you, and you're gonna always only be trying to cap out at the point that they at. But you know, so that's why sometimes that you can lose yourself. You know, trying to, live by other people's expectations of who you should be, or other people's limits. You know, like the time when people dim your light down. You know, you can't let that happen. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck. And what did we talk about before, right? Making a choice and decision. So that's good. I think that's one of your the Aquarius, that's one of y'all biggest things that y'all gonna be focused on, or like the next steps, right? Is making the choice and decision to move in the right direction, to trust your intuition, to trust what you're getting, versus then being more into the emotional side of, like, so you could possibly be a person who could be just like a natural, like a more of a natural giver to people, and a natural caterer, or trying to do. But this ain't the time to be doing all that, especially when you got somewhere to go, but or there's things that you're trying to, like, bring into your life. You can't be doing all that, and that's why some people end in certain situations, and they're just like, they just be so sad, and they just be so, like, lost, and because they didn't trust their intuition. Like, but like I said, what did I say? What did I say earlier though? Even though you may not trust it, at some point in time you're gonna go through it. That might be your lesson that you got to go through, to not, that you didn't trust it, that you didn't see the signs, right? That you just succumbed to what everybody else felt. You didn't take that time to disconnect from the world, but now you're at a point where you see you have to, and that's what's gonna push you into that healing. That's what's gonna push you into the starting to really trust it more. So it all happens for a reason. And I think we just have to start to learn to understand that more, versus than just always just trying to have it figured out by external validation, because you gotta got self validation, right? Self guidance, self inner. And I'm pointing right here because the heart is right there, right? And the heart does connect to the soul. That's your connection to your soul. That true, what you feel, true intuition. Yeah, you got third eye intuition too, but I feel like I would associate more third eye with more like seeing, like more wisdom and seeing, versus if you think about the intuition within your heart, is more of what you feel. So you think about how you had that feeling of like, I feel something's a little off. You're feeling it, because that heart space is open for you to feel it. So when you're in tune, and you're, it's just a feeling that you cannot beat. But when you're not indecisive, you're always in your head. You're always gonna have these mental blocks, or this mental like I just feel like I'm getting a headache like right here in front of my mind. So somebody could like overthink a lot about something, and that can push them into like making wrong choices. So like you may get that guidance of how to handle something or how to move about a situation, but you're not trusting that inner, you know, because you're more in the mind than you are in the heart of like what you feel. But remember what I said though too earlier, right? It's about balancing those energies out. Not being too much in the heart, not being too much in the head. It's a clear balance, right? The logic and intuition. So that's all I got for y'all, Aquarius. I really hope that this reading did help you guys get a deeper insight on the next steps that you guys are needing to take, which is going to be making a choice and decision about, you know, what to trust, not to trust, trusting yourself, choosing your intuition versus choosing um, more worldly things to believe in or external validation to believe in. But y'all got it though. All right, so let's move on to Pisces, the last sign. Yeah, Pisces, the last sign. If you guys are looking for the Aries video, it is in the first video. Aries and Taurus is in the first video. Ooh, I ain't gonna try to rush into this reading, but I definitely got 10% left on the phone. So let's just get to it. Like, okay, so Pisces, y'all the last sign. Last but not least, right? Last but not least. All right, so let's see. So what next steps are Pisces being guided to take at this current time? What next steps are Pisces being guided to take? I just heard respect is more important than love. That could be significant for someone. Respect is more important than love. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, Queen, Hermit, Page of Wands, 6. All right, so I'm getting the next steps that you guys are. The next steps that you guys are being guided to take is definitely revolving around fulfillment for yourself. Getting back in tune with the things, getting back in tune with nurturing um, the things that matter to you, and disconnecting away from things that make you feel less of yourself, and that doesn't really give back to you, because there's an energy where you don't feel competent, and it's because you're not receiving something, um, or you can, and I think but that's why you're disconnecting away from um, this side of not seeing that you are worthy of doing something, because that's the thing. You're with the Wheel of Fortune and then the 9. You're literally stepping into this world of what you created, what turned into your favor. You know, you're content. But what I'm saying is there can be certain things that may come up that make you feel, like I said, incompetent, or that you don't have. So that's kind of giving me like those lower energies trying to come in. So you need to disconnect away from things that bring you down from your vibration, or bring you down from that peace that you have with yourself. And it could be things people are trying to give to you. It could even be, I said reciprocation, but it could even be like somebody kind of like breadcrumbing you, and that can like put you in this energy of not feeling like you're enough, or feeling like you're less than. But I feel like you need to remember, like, I am who the fuck I am. Like I'm you know, you worked so hard to be in this energy of being self fulfilled, and you know, nurturing these things that are for you and that have brought you to this place. But with the Hermit, I feel like you can sometimes get into this energy of, it's kind of giving me an energy of like, you know how like when people make comments on the internet and they talk about people, it's kind of giving me that energy, right? You know, looking at the comments. But I'm not getting at you looking at the comments, but I'm saying it could be certain things that you look at other people doing and you're like, damn, like, but it's like, don't focus on that, because you're not the same as them, right? You're fulfilled in your life. So Yeah, they may be doing all that other stuff, but are they really fulfilled? It's kind of like when people have more money, right? But are they really truly happy? Probably not. You see what I'm saying? So I think you're being guided to really just value the things that you have, value the things that have brought you peace, value the things that have brought you um, this self fulfillment, because that's what's gonna last more than the money. So maybe oh okay. So yeah, maybe you sometimes have like doubts about like where you're at financially, or they're like you know yeah, persevere. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up. And that's crazy, right? And what was I talking about? How you can be in that energy of focusing on what other people got, right? So I feel like your stuff is coming. And I think it's kind of giving the energy to, like, how everybody else got it, or everybody, it's kind of like, think about tax season, right? Everybody, oh, I just got my money. I got my money. But it's like, by the time you get your money, they didn't already spent their money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you waiting, you having that patience for like the actual good, or like whatever it is that you're not feeling like you can get or you can obtain, it's coming. So the more patience you have, the more you hold it on, you waiting out, the bigger it's like the reward's gonna be. The bigger that the wheel is actually gonna turn in your favor for something to happen for you. But you gotta trust that like you good with what you got. So kind of giving the energy of like being grateful. Yeah, and this card been coming out a lot for everybody, the Guardian. So definitely getting in tune with your intuition, but the intuition that is also connected to the guidance that your guides are giving you at this time to like put you on the right path, or like to push you into believing more yourself. Because like I said, this card could also be about like if you see how the bear is just kind of looking off focused and just kind of like can kind of be in this like low sad energy. But then you got that guide, the guardian coming in to like guide you to like can be whispering guidance into your psyche or into your intuition to help guide you to get you out of that. So paying attention to that inner voice, because that's what's going to be the thing that helps you stay aligned within this fulfilled energy, versus then getting more into the worldly things and like, well, I don't have enough, or I'm not all the way there. But it's like you have something though, right? Are you grateful for that something that you do have, or are you focused on what you don't have? So that's also going to be part of you guys' next step that you guys are going to be guided to kind of look at, right? Not looking at things from what you don't have, but looking at things from what you have. So being more in the energy of gratitude, being grateful for the energy that you have built up for yourself, versus then where you're not at, or material things of where you're not at. Cater to what you do have. Cater to the things that you do care about and the things that you do value that add to bringing out this energy within you. All right, so let's get some lessons. So what lesson, so regarding the next steps that they're being guided to take, what lesson is important regarding the next steps that they are being guided to take? Abundance. I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical. Believing that you can. Stop believing that you can. Abundance is literally ours, man. I think the thing that, like I said, we get into this point of like trying to compare about like what everybody else is getting and what we're not. But it's like, you got to understand that like you can manifest little empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Because, like, what did I say earlier, right? Them people can have all that. But are they really happy? Are they really content? Are they content with their life? They may because they got the money, but when they go to sleep at night, them people be sad. Them people be down bad. Why you think they do all the drugs and they have all this other stuff? They put that in place to numb them. But when the numbness done, you got to look at it for what it is, You can't just keep doing that. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Seeing the good in your own circumstance, seeing the good in your own abundance, then own what you can create for yourself. And you don't blame anybody else for what you don't got. If it's something that you want, you got to put the action in to go get it. You got to put the action in to obtain it. And it can't be anybody else's blame. Like, oh, well, I just don't got it because, well, they know it's all us. We got to be one-on-one. We got to be more one-on-one with ourselves and not trying to be in comparison to what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is moving. Well, they did it, so da 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 da. Like, no, but be your own what you really want to do. So there could also be like the energy of trying to like follow and then comparing yourself to where somebody else is at. But you got to realize that you got to see the good in your damn self before you try to see the good in somebody else. But I get it though, because I get it. If you a kind heart person like that, you know, and you do be more into the energies of, you know, putting other people first, then yeah, that can be a little. I get it, but sometimes you just still gotta learn that lesson to full cycle come back. So that's all I got for you guys, Pisces. I really hope that this resonated a lot. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I really did. It was a little long, but like I said, it's my first time in a while doing the live again. So it is, yeah. But I had such a great time with you guys. Thank you guys for the ones of you that did tune in. Just make sure you guys please leave a like and comment if anything resonated between, you know, playback, live. Just comment down. And if it didn't, like I said, just leave it for the next set of people that are going to watch it. Because, you know, these messages are going to resonate with a lot of people. There's a lot of signs. And like I said, we're not only just the sun. So, yeah, you could be reading on like, oh, well, it's my Aquarius. But you may be reading on your, let's say you have a fucking rising Leo. You know, so it's just like you need to be reading on all of your signs to get clear information, you know. And if you read on all of them and nothing sticks, just leave it. You'll know when something is for you because your intuition will connect deeply with the message to a degree where you're not even gonna question. If you see a reading, you're like, damn, that's me, that's happening to me. It's probably not your reading. That's your fear popping in. Like, damn, no fear, baby. Like none of that. Nah, like we don't do that. No fear. So if it don't sound like it's resonant to your situation, leave it for the next person. You know. But if it do sound like something where you like, that low-key hitting on something a little bit, even if it, because that's the thing, it may be some parts, it's not going to always be the whole message. It may be a one or two things I say out of each sign that may be like, okay, yeah, that was mine, that was for me, okay, I got that. And sometimes that's the thing, some of us are all going through somewhat of the same lessons, just different circumstances with how they're happening, but all is one. You got to remember that. So even though it's all the individual signs, nothing is separate, everything is together. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am doing personals, community board. Check that out. We are doing a special for $10, and this will be with my tarot, and we'll be with the oracles, lesson cards, and the tea leaf reading card. So it's really a good deal, honestly, to be honest, because I'm usually doing 20 for the readings, but I'm feeling very guided to just cut it and just kind of let it be more people have an opportunity to be able to really get these types of readings in. And you know, like I said, the 101s readings will be a little more deeper because I'll be able to, you know, kind of really get a good sense of like the actual who I'm reading on, and you know, versus then it being more collective of each sign. So thank you guys for tuning in. I close out the energy for all signs, and I ask that God bless his space thrice. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was such a great live. I had a good time doing all these readings. And remember, I'm going to link it in the description so you guys can know that the first video is before this one. Yes, I'm thinking about something. Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. All right, so I'm gonna give. So this is gonna be a bonus collective of. But I'm gonna just use my energy cards and my oracles. Y'all, I forgot my phone finna grade die, but we gonna do this. I got y'all. See, I'm gonna get it done. Trust. You know what? Nah, I can't not do it now. All right, so what energy collectively setup underrated? Yeah, so all that, stagnant in reverse, pain in reverse, talk. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of us right now we're talking about um, a lot of the conversations that people are going to be seeing around this time is about a lot of the moving through, you know. And I think that's because we're shifting. I think a lot of things are shifting. Like, you know, we were set up to fail, but you know that's the thing. They can't get us drunk. They can't drug us because you know what, we're awake. We're awoke. You know, so there's no keeping us stuck. There's no keeping us capped out or limited because we're loving ourselves. Literally, choose wisely. Yeah, because we're choosing the right path. That's the thing. When you're choosing the right path and you moving where you need to move, what can interfere with that? What can really pull you away? Patience and assertive. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring rewards. Yeah, because a lot of us right now are in this energy of we're grounding ourselves more. We're getting more into our energy. And when you do that, it helps the next person because we're all connected, you know? So each one of us is extending that energy out to the next person. So never think that just because, oh, I'm doing this, like it's not helping everybody else. It is, you know? And that's why like even like we're doing like the group meditations and being connected to certain groups and you guys having certain discussions, that helps bridge a lot of that energy that you guys are experiencing. So, um, the last card is assertive. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. You know, we in this energy now where we're literally pushing ourselves to be more. We're asserting ourselves in the world as divine beings. We're asserting ourselves in the world as leaders to inspire these other people to follow the path, you know? Not forcing them. Keyword what I said, inspiring, you know? That's the difference between people that try to enforce like beliefs on you. We don't enforce beliefs, right? We inspire people. And we do it by speaking our what? Hold on, I said it. I just saw the card. Talking our truth. So, you know? So that just is a little mini collective. So I'm done now for real because the phone is on 2%. Luckily the phone lasted for the little while to be able to get to the yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Bz, the Dream Visionist, and I am signing out.